I have very few things to say, but let me see. The first thing is, this is it's a very important meeting, and it's a very important seminar. We are meeting at a time when the role of cooperatives has become more important for many reasons. The first, I think, is financial. If we look today at the financial condition of the states of India, we know that every state, particularly states like Kerala, are in some kind of financial crisis. Today, the state of Kerala, we are not permitted to raise taxes. We are not permitted to raise. How does the state government raise money, after all? Through taxes? We cannot raise taxes. Through borrowing, we cannot borrow. Through deficit financing, we cannot deficit finance. So basically, the major avenues of raising revenues, and in Kerala, we try to be a people's government, so we do not raise our revenues by increasing school fees, by increasing college fees, by increasing medical expenditures of the people, or hospital fees. So most of the ways of raising revenues for this government are being closed by the central government. In such a situation, the only way that we can raise revenues and raise the livelihoods of the people is through economic growth. Through economic growth of agriculture, fisheries, and animal husbandry, through industry, and through different types of services. In this process of growth, cooperatives have an enormous role to play. And without this growth, we cannot sustain any government that stands for the people, that wants to provide a better future for the people as a whole. See, the government of Kerala is committed not only to a prosperous future, but is committed to a prosperous future which leaves nobody behind. That's the most important thing. If we were to have a path of development which was unequal, like many other states have decided to follow, then there are ways of mobilizing money. But for us, it is important not only that we have growth, but that the growth in Kerala includes every single human being, whatever the caste, gender, or tribe of the person. In this situation, cooperatives and local bodies have the most important role. See, why have we brought local bodies and cooperatives together in today's meeting? What is the reason? Because today, in Kerala particularly, the two major economic and political instruments of people's participation in economic development are cooperatives and local bodies. These are the two major economic and political instruments of people's participation. Cooperatives mobilize the people economically in different ways, in different kinds of economic institutions, and our local bodies ensure people's participation at the political level. Bringing these together, if we can actually bring together economic growth through cooperatives and local bodies, then nothing can stop that path of development. It is an unstoppable path of development if we can mobilize both. First, let me take up cooperative and cooperative credit in growth. You see, our cooperative movement, as we know, is a product of the freedom struggle. It is a product of our people's struggle in different parts of Kerala. It is an institution because of its association with people's struggles and the freedom struggle. In Kerala, the cooperative has a special place in the confidence of the people. The people have a confidence in cooperatives in Kerala, which is something beyond any other place in this country. During the demonetization, when demonetization occurred, the planning board had appointed a commission, the C.P. Chandrasekhar Commission, where they found that they pointed out one item of data to me that was very important. The population of Kerala is about 2.8% of India, less than 3% of India. The share of Kerala in India's population is less than 3%. The share of Kerala in India's total primary cooperative savings, does anyone have any idea how much it is? Almost 70%, 68%. The share, in other words, the share, only 3% of the population of India provides 70% of the primary cooperative savings in the country. That indicates two things. Firstly, the confidence of the people in the cooperative system. Secondly, the enormous potential of the cooperative system to finance development. Let me go into this a little, one more point in this matter. If you look at the working group report of the planning board on cooperative credit in Kerala, I think the Kerala Bank and the whole cooperative credit system must now offer a wide range of products to agriculture, the primary sector, to manufacturing, and to services. See, it's not. We have to do better than the commercial banking system. We have to run our cooperative banking system. Kerala Bank and the entire banking system must be run more efficiently, in a more business-like way than the commercial banking system. We must offer our people a wide range of services. We have recommended that we must have a 10-year program of development lending, a 10-year program of development lending. The cooperative sector must have a 10-year program of development lending to enhance economic growth in Kerala and to help every section of the population improve their livelihoods. If this does not happen, if the cooperative sector does not respond to this cooperative credit challenge, we cannot. The Chief Minister has said that Kerala must become like an upper middle income economy within 25 years. If the cooperative credit system does not rise to this challenge, that will not be possible. It's very important that the cooperative banking system have a plan and you provide a wide range of services to all sections of the people in all sectors of the economy. That's one. The second is the cooperative sector must provide a very wide range of institutional forms of cooperatives. I'd like to take an example. I don't know how many of you know. Of course, we have some. Kerala also has some great examples, Uralangal, etc. That I think we are the only state where the largest construction company in the state is a cooperative. There's definitely no other state in India where the largest construction company is a cooperative. But in the same way, I think Matsya Fed must be one of the biggest In terms of membership, one of the biggest cooperatives in the world, maybe, of fishermen, of fish workers. It's a huge. Why is it not a? Why is it not a? It should be a. It should be a fishery superpower. So we should. The cooperative sector, the cooperative leadership, must provide different types of cooperatives, not only the finance, but also information, consultancies, assistance, different management forms, to make cooperatives a reality. In different sectors, we need finance and we need management information. Both of these must be provided by the cooperative sector as very quickly. See, what does a cooperative do? A cooperative should provide all the benefits of collective action and yet should be able to manage the market. People say that only the private sector can take advantage of the market. And on the other hand, only the public sector can take care of people's welfare. Now, the cooperative sector's duty is to bring both of these together. We must be able to take advantage of the market and we must be able to provide welfare for our members. That is the basic principle of cooperation. I had gone recently, I had the opportunity to visit cooperatives in Italy, in the state of Emilia-Romagna. Emilia-Romagna is well known. Italy long ago had a history of the left, as you know. That is somewhat history there. But in Emilia-Romagna, about 25% of the population are members of cooperatives. Secondly, 1/3 of the state income, 1/3 of the state income comes from cooperatives. Why is that not possible in Kerala? Why is it not possible that in 10 years, 15 years, why can 1/3 of our state income, of our GSDP, why can 1/3 of it not come from cooperatives? In every sector, they set up cooperatives in every sector. Agriculture, agricultural marketing, agricultural processing, fishing, fish production, fish processing, computer services, restaurants, consumer cooperative, garment shops, department stores, everything, they provide services in the cooperative sector. It's a very interesting idea. See, we are living in a capitalist society when we have to deal with the features of a capitalist society. But within that society, is it not possible for us in the next 10, 15 years to make 1/3 of our state income come from cooperatives? Why not? That's our challenge. So the task of cooperatives is to bring the benefits of the market and of people's participation and of improving the livelihood of every member in a collective way, in a socially responsible collective way, to create profits and successful, profitable business ventures which do not cheat the workers but which improve the lives of the workers, in which workers themselves participate. This is our task. And my feeling is that if we are able to solve the long-term problems of cooperative credit, long-term challenges of cooperative credit and cooperative management advice, then we can actually, in every sector, we can take the economy to a stage where 1/3 of the income comes from cooperatives. Why can we not have meat cooperatives, huge, which serve the whole state? Why can we not have cooperatives that provide the entire state with fish products, fish and fish products? Why can our home information services not be provided by young people's cooperatives? There's no reason. See, the feature of the Italian cooperative movement that I saw quite recently was that all of them are run on very sound and efficient commercial lines. They're very well managed. They manage the market in a very efficient managerial way. At the same time, they provide for their members. This is possible in Kerala. And this, if the cooperative movement is to become an important section of our state income, we will have to do it with the participation of the local bodies. It is equally the local body's duty in the next few years to develop financial projects, financial plans for development projects. There's no use in having a plan for a project which needs more and more state finance every year. That's what happens. Set up a cooperative, and every year the objective of a cooperative must be to be independent and commercially successful. We cannot set up business institutions which require working capital from the state every year. It is up to the local bodies to produce business plans in every sector. The primary sector, second manufacturing sector, and the services sector that can utilize cooperative credit, that can utilize cooperative managerial services, but then can become independent engines of growth, which do not need every year fresh money from the plan, fresh money from the state. It's a very important challenge. But if we are going to see within 25 or 30 years, if we want Kerala to be as prosperous, two things. Chief Minister said two things. One is we must be as prosperous as one of the upper middle income countries. The second thing is inclusive. No person must be left behind. This is the long-term project. If that is so, we need very, very accelerated economic growth. And in order to ensure that, we must have local level economic growth that is fueled by where the energy and the resources come from cooperatives and from local bodies. This seminar is a first step in that direction. And thank you very much for asking me to inaugurate this seminar. And I hope that it becomes the first step in cooperatives and local bodies working together to ensure that within the next 25 years, 30 years, 1/3 of our income, state income, comes from the cooperative sector. Thank you very much. Thank you. I formally inaugurate this seminar. Thank you.